2001. It's a movie you probably never heard of. It's Bleacher Bums, yeah, with Hal Sparks, Wayne Knight, Brad Garrett, Matt Craven, Peter Riegert from The Mask, and who else? And a bunch of other girls in it too. This movie's an hour and 50 minutes, so let's get to it because it's a little bit longer than Joyride. Not by much, just a couple of minutes. So see me in the chat and let's get started. It's a Paramount movie, yet I don't think this is on Paramount Plus because I looked. And it's a TV movie that's not for kids, so I haven't seen this movie in years. I bought it in Best Buy a long time ago. Nobody wanted to buy it, so I bought it. It's a Showtime movie. Okay, that's fine. These guys go to a baseball game and they start betting, which is illegal now because you can't bet on baseball games. It's illegal. It's not it's not a racetrack or something like that. And I do like baseball. Minor leagues, but I still like it. I've seen the Brooklyn Cyclones play a lot over the years. Not last year, but 2 years ago and in the past. You saw a blind man. Bleacher Bums. I thought that was Daniel Stern. It looks like him. It's not him. Ah, America's Pastime. I'm a casual sports person. I don't hate it completely. I just don't watch football, soccer, or tennis or golf because those are just boring to me. At least baseball and basketball, there's some things happening. What is he, Daredevil? It's a good cast. Also, it's a sense of community when you go to a baseball game. Jeff Gittes is in the movie. Geddes. There's two women in the movie too. They're side characters though. Hey, Poke Clan. I don't know who that is. Steve Markle's in the movie. How's he gonna catch a ball he can't see? Mary Walsh, yeah, she's in the movie. Hi. Charles Durning's in the movie. May he rest in peace. He's one of the only actors here that passed away because some of these actors are still alive because Al Sparks is still alive, Wayne Knight, and Peter Riegert, even though he's very old now. People know him from Animal House, but I still haven't seen that. I know him from The Mask. He was the cop that was going after Ipkiss. Yeah, I remember him from that because it's just a classic movie. Scalpers. I don't trust them. I always buy my tickets at the box office. There's Hal Sparks. Loved him in Lab Rats. He was, Mr. Davenport. Great character. He was goofy, but he also had a serious side, and Hal Sparks showed that he's a good actor. That's more than I could say for some actors nowadays. And he did a gay show called Queer as Folk. Those old guys are probably passed away, but yeah, you can, guys. This is not a podcast for kids. This movie's not a kids movie. They're 5 minutes in. The Chicago Bruins. Stuart Gordon. That sounds. Happy birthday, Peyton. I don't know why the chat's like this. I guess because I forgot to make it only subscribers only for this one, but I'll do it for next week. The Bummy, no, that's the Tom Cruise movie. That guy looks like Robert Downey Jr. When Robert Downey Jr. was really young, he looks like that. It's based on a play, Bleacher Bums, written by a ton of people. I'm not going to say all those names. It's just too long. There's the blonde girl. Canadian. She's pretty. Pretty girl. They wet her. A tape, yeah, that's how old you could tell this movie is. Because she has a VHS tape. People don't have those anymore. They have just DVRs and streaming services. Yeah, this guy is the loudmouth of the movie. It does feel like a play. Yeah. Now cameras are all digital because tapes do not exist anymore. You can't even buy a tape at a CVS now or Walgreens because tape doesn't exist unless it's duct tape or Scotch tape. But VHS tapes, they don't exist anymore. Because he's blind, yeah. Yeah, I love being able to see because I can't do these podcasts. Yeah, and Wayne Knight's always been a good actor. I never saw him on Seinfeld because, again, I wasn't a big Seinfeld fan. I saw him in Jurassic Park, Space Jam, this movie, and the second Toy Story, my favorite one. I do like this guy's passion. At least he's not one of these people that is toxic. So some fans are way too toxic for sports that they will beat somebody up for their team. Like, guys, you don't fight for the team. You could cheer them on, but don't get violent. That kid's got to be like in his 20s now or 30s because this was over 20 years ago. So There's House Parks. These guys are great, man. They're good actors. Yeah, it's an ensemble piece, but at least there's some sports movies that are way longer than this, that are over 2 hours long. No, you don't need to be that long. This film could have been a little bit shorter, like an hour and 40 minutes or an hour and 30. But it's based on a play, so it had to be a little bit long. Like Wicked is based on a play. That's why it's 2 hours and 40 minutes for the first part. And yes, I heard about the Oscars, guys. I'm very mixed on it. I'm glad Ariana got a nod and Timothée Chalamet and Dune, but a lot of it is just stuff, movies I never heard of and I don't care about. Because the Oscars is just a bunch of pretentious old voters that only care about movies that are struggle movies, gay movies, political movies, war movies, or people that are sick. That's what they want. They don't want or things that speak to them. Yeah, this movie is not Oscar worthy, but it's still it's entertaining. Sometimes it's okay to like you what you like, and don't ever let anybody tell you different. That's including you, Josh. Where you're like, if I like girls, I'll get canceled. No, you won't. Think. If you like white girls with red hair, that's your preference. We all have preferences. I have preferences too. I like black girls, no matter what color they are. It's mostly what I'm into. I'm never going to be ashamed or call myself woke because it's not that. It's a preference. I just got up, so I'm just doing this. The real Chicago team is the Cubs, but the Major League Baseball was not sponsoring this movie. Here we go. Shep. Good morning, heterosexual guy. This movie doesn't deserve to hate a guy. I don't know why this got hate. It's a TV movie from the 2000s before 9/11. And it's funny. Yeah, the actors are really good. It's just actors sitting watching a baseball game, and that's interesting to me. It's not Angels in the Outfield, but yes, always rise for the national anthem. I don't care if you're even not even from this country. Show respect to the U.S. flag. When people were kneeling down, that's stupid. By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose but stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. You hear that, Josh? Still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land and of the free? Yes, freedom for all. And home the brave. Yep, America, baby. I love living here and I'll never leave it. Never, no matter what the circumstances. She's Canadian, so she doesn't. Her national anthem is "Oh Canada." No offense to anybody, my Canadian subscribers or viewers, like Evan. Yeah, I love your country. I think your country is nice because people over there are super chill. I met Robbie Amell at a convention once, and he was super chill, very normal, not crazy. He's fun. I'm patriotic. I love my country. I love living here. I was born and raised here, and I get to do. I have a lot of opportunities. Some people don't. These actors just they nail it. They talk like normal people do at a baseball game. The only people who can't stand in the national anthem are people in a wheelchair, but I get that. But even people that are autistic can stand. That's not something that's hard to do. These guys are such great actors, and they're all funny and talented. Yeah, you see that line? Yeah, that's a line at Comic Con for the bathroom or for some of the merch or whatever. Yeah, I don't eat at a Comic Con unless they give free food like they did last year. There was a McDonald's truck. I ate a chicken Big Mac. I was like, that was really good, except for the sauce. I don't care for the sauce, but hold on. Charge. Uh, I haven't had a hot dog at a baseball game in years. Yeah, I like baseball. I think baseball is fun. I don't watch the Yankees play because my dad's obsessed with them. He can't just watch them. He has to be obsessed with them. I'm like, I get it. You're a fan. Jeez. I go to the Brooklyn Cyclones game, but I actually go to the game. I don't watch it on my phone. I like to be there and hear that crowd and see some of the events that they have. They do a Star Wars night almost every year, and I went to a couple of them. The first one was my favorite, though. Even though they did The Last Jedi, the dramatization was done better than the actual movie. These guys are good, man. That's what saves this movie, the actors and their performances. Because if this was a bunch of British dudes, like in Green Street Hooligans, I would have hated this movie. With a passion. We're 20 minutes in. See, it goes by pretty quick. There we go. Charge! He's not a kid. He's a man. He looks like a young Robert Downey Jr. when he was young. Or Jason Schwartzman. I usually get concession before the big game starts because I don't like to get up unless I have to go to the bathroom. Hmm. Yeah, I don't bet because I have to save my money for Comic Con. That's a better bet for me because you get to meet people that you thought you never meet, and they have a lot of collectibles that you can't find in any stores anymore because unless you go to thrift stores like me. I watch sports movies every now and then. You know, I did Space Jam, Space Jam: A New Legacy. I haven't done Angels in the Outfield yet, but I'll probably do it in February or in April when baseball season starts. You saw, look, the camera's cutting. Mm-hmm. Yes, I see you, woman. See, I do that, gosh. I have those bug eyes like the that wolf in Cool World where he's like his eyes are like popping out of his skull. Again, we like the female body. It's a work of art. Why would you cover art? Even this blind guy gets it. You could smell a woman's estrogen and the pheromones. Look at him though. Look at her. She's upset because he's gawking at a woman. I'm like, we get it. Yeah, Brad Garrett. He looks like Javier Bardem if he was white. Yeah, it's weird, right? But he's a tall man. Yeah. All of these guys, a lot of them have done voice acting because Wayne Knight was in Toy Story 2, and Brad Garrett's done tons of voices. In he did what was it, the Hoodwink 2, and he did Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows, and a bunch of other stuff. Got it. These actors are great, man. Their chemistry is just off the charts. And this is a bad movie? What's bad about it? I want to see Animal House because I haven't seen it, but it's not. There's only black people in like the second half of the film. Mm. This is an underrated movie. I don't think it's one of. It's not the best sports movies of all time. It's not Rocky, but these guys are great because they're the main characters of the movie. These guys that bet on the baseball games. Mm-hmm. Good actors can save a movie even if it's not the best, written of all time. Here you go, sock. I love this guy's passion. He's such a leader in this movie. The guy with the beard. Yeah, this is not a kids movie. It is. Some people can't stop. These guys are great, man. It's sad that this is just a bunch of guys sitting playing, betting on a baseball game, and it's interesting because again, they commit. Oh, yeah, exactly. Dedicated. If you're a fan, show it. Wave that flag. Then, yeah, because he's blind. He can't see the cup. What blind people go to a baseball game? They could get hit with a ball and they won't even see it coming. You know? He's taking the bus. I've been in a full stadium before. Even when I went to go see Disney on Ice last Friday morning, packed house. Like it wasn't completely packed, but there was a lot of kids in there. A lot of school buses going on trips, seeing Elsa skate on the ice. Again, because she got over. That's why people love her so much. So many girls dress up as Elsa for Comic Con or Halloween or a Disney park. These guys are great, man. And we're 30 minutes in, 31 minutes. Brad Garrett's great, man. He steals a lot of the movie because he's just, his voice is so. I love listening to his voice. Good thing these guys aren't Yankees fans because Yankees, yeah, the Yankees, forget about it. Some of their fans are some of the most passionate. Some of their fans are way too crazy. Is all I'm gonna say. Hint, hint. I respect them for what they've done, over the years, but I'm not obsessed with them. I don't have posters all over my wall. With Marvel, I am obsessed, but you know that. I am John Avenger. The guy can't see. Shaun of the Dead. No, I can't see that right now. It's a British movie. I can't see any British movies this month because I said I wouldn't, and this is not. This is fun. I only have one hockey movie, and that's Miracle, the Disney movie that came out back in the 2000s. Very patriotic. Who wears a jacket outside in the hot weather? Not me. I wear a t-shirt or a jersey. I never wear a jacket at a baseball game unless it's cold outside. Yeah, he's Daredevil. He wears dark sunglasses in the daytime. His wife. That's my mother's name. Hmm. Yeah, you could tell the House Sparks is really young here, and What happened?
It's me.
Hold on, let me pause it for a second.
Who's gonna tell you something?
Hold on.
That I'm going out with that that you all could feed Dolly, okay?
How long are you gonna be
We'll be
gone?
back around 2.
Okay, Steve Dolly, I'm not going anywhere, so I'll eat some lunch later. Thanks for telling me. I'll text you later, okay? After my podcast. Be safe. Wear a mask if you have to, because it's cold. I'll feed Dolly later. Thanks for telling me. Okay, back to the podcast, guys. Whoop. This over here. Okay, I'm back. Just doing this podcast now. Alrighty, we're back to the movie. We're about 37 minutes in. This movie's funny, yeah. It's not hilarious. There's one line that cracks me up with the guy with the jersey, with the beard, and has the 0-0 jersey. Yeah, he cracks me up because he says a really funny line here. It's about halfway through the movie. This movie was on Showtime back in 2001. I didn't have Showtime back then. I got I first got DirecTV in 2001 after 9/11, a month after, and I didn't have Showtimes unless it was a free preview. I had a lot of the cable channels, Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, TNT, TBS. It's funny how the most civil guy in the movie is the blind guy because he has nothing to lose. He's just here to watch a game. Well, hear the game because he can't see. 2 grand. That's a lot of cheddar. Riddick, like the guy in Pitch Black. Baseball, yeah. A rainstorm. Yeah, that happens in baseball games. Never, never happens in the book. That doesn't happen in a basketball game because they're usually indoors. Yeah, inclement weather always messes up a baseball game. I know. I went to several baseball games where it rained out of nowhere. I always check the weather before I go to a baseball game to make sure it's not rained out. That guy's just sitting there. It could be dangerous because, the lightning could strike one of the seats and you could get electrocuted. Not me. I just hope they get back before Jessica gets home. Yes, we all do. I know. I agree. When I saw Catherine not Han, Catherine Newton at Comic Con a few years ago, yeah, I was mesmerized, guys. She's younger than me and she's gorgeous. I told Josh, if that's your preference, go for it. This isn't 1876. You're free to like any girl that you want. Conditions be damned, okay? If you're heterosexual and you want a girl, go for it. If they're single, go for it. Well, she's taller than him. Because Catherine Newton, Catherine Hahn, they have the same first name. But Hahn is married. Newton's not married yet. And she had a long line for a first time Comic Con goer, because Newton never did a Comic Con before that in New York City. She probably did the one in Manhattan. I mean, the one in San Diego when Detective Pikachu was coming out. She probably did that one, but at a panel or something. But she's it. I hate when people smoke in a baseball game or vape. Oh, excuse me. I love this character. You're not supposed to, dude. You're not supposed to go in the field. See, the security's trying to get him off the field, and fans are not supposed to get in the field unless they're invited, like a vampire. I love what is that. Eagles suck, and the Eagles are a football team, not a baseball team. These actors are really good in this movie. Like, there's not one bad performance here. So screw the haters. This is a good movie. I don't care what these idiots on the internet. I'm sorry this I'm sorry this movie's not artsy fartsy like a Rocky or like Any Given Sunday or something like that. Yeah. When I go to a baseball game, I either get a hot dog or I eat nut peanuts. Taibo, yeah. People don't do Taibo anymore. They do Zumba. They take Zumba and Pilates classes. I know. I'm hip. I know what's going on. Or they dance on TikTok, even though Elon Musk is gonna probably buy it. Well, good luck with that, because you can't buy the whole world, dude. The world's not for sale. Yeah, don't mention that name again. See, these people talk normal. They're not cartoon characters, or they talk in a way that just feels off. You know, it's not a Shyamalan. This is a better movie than Trap. I'll say that. It's in a stadium like Trap, and people don't talk like robots or like they're soulless. And also, it's not. They're not extremely stupid because all those people that are working in Trap, the security and the vendors and all that, they're all dumb. They can't see a psychopath right in front of their face. I would have said this guy doesn't look right. Yeah, Brad Garrett's like a foot taller than Hal Sparks. Barbie. Barbie was played by an Australian, not a Canadian. I would never bet on. I do not see. She's a. It's a good performance. See, women could cry and actually show. Not. I don't bet on a woman. I don't do that. I don't do that. Have you seen the movie She's All That? Yeah, don't do that, guys. Women are not are not a racehorse. They're not racehorses or dog races. They're human beings. They're not for sale. You saw the blind guy sitting in the bleachers. It's a good performance. And they say good looking chicks can't act. Yeah, I've seen them, okay? It's just people talking, but it's not Oppenheimer where nothing's happening. It's just people talking in a room. There's no action. There's no baseball. There's nothing. It's just a bunch of people talking about the bomb. Yeah, the baseball game takes a little bit of a break until the second half of the film. We're 50 minutes in. Yeah, she's aged a lot since the 90s. Pamela Anderson. See, there's people just talking normal. They're not doing pretentious. They're not saying pretentious dialogue or doing these weird soliloquies that go on 5 minutes too long. Shouldn't do that. Yeah, the worst thing is to sit in a bleacher seat and it's all wet. Yeah, because that doesn't happen at the Barclays Center because usually the seats are clean, and they clean the center. Charles Durning, may you rest in peace, man. It's not in the film that much, but he's probably the he's the only actor that's barely in the movie because he was old. I miss him a lot. Mm, mm, that is true. Yeah. Now the scoreboard is digital because everything has changed since 2001. An empty arena. Some people would think that this is exposition, but no, it's fine. These actors definitely sell it. That's over 100 years. It rained for like a third of the film. Yep, the game's gonna resume now. I better lie down because my legs are getting hurting, and the movie's not over yet. So we got less than an hour left, though. Yeah. Here we go. Back to the game. There's only 2 female characters in the whole film. Yeah. Losa. He's up next. Yeah, here comes this guy again. I would love to see a guy like this at Comic-Con. Because we're all in the same boat, guys. Everybody at Comic-Con is equal. Whether they're vendors or cosplayers or just people that are just going. We're all in the same place. That's why I love having a good time at Comic-Con. I just hate it when it rains because, I don't like getting wet. I went to Comic-Con twice and it rained. Here comes the ball. Catch that ball. That's the only CGI in the movie. There's not a lot of CG in the film. That ball is gone. The dog got it. We're an hour in, so. I have no idea what they said. And I know what language that is, too. No, it's not over because it's 4-2. He's trash talking. Where does she get all this money? Does she have like tons of cash in her bra? Rupert, yeah, he's a fun character. I love. He has the best line in the movie about halfway through. A bunt. Oh, he hit the batter. Shep. See, you can't bring those to a baseball game now. Like air horns and rubber chickens. Yeah, they'll think you're a clown or something. This guy's fun. It's a tie. That's all, Rose. A base hit. A Tarzan reference. This movie's fun. And it's in one location. The movie's like in one location, like Trap, except, well, mostly in one location. And it works. I like movies in one location. You know, like the original Die Hard. How he went up to the roof. There we go. Oh, here it comes. Yeah. Yeah, I don't listen to the radio. This guy's the best, man. He's that's the best line of the movie. The steroids aren't working. The only thing that got bigger is your ass. That's funny. He's just great, man. Hold on. Yeah, see, there's people like that at a baseball game. Hecklers. Always expect them. That line cracks me up every time. That's a line I remember from the movie. Mm-hmm. That's what he gets. See, they like to mess with players. Hey, wrestling fans do that all the time. people just people can't just enjoy a game or a sporting event. They have to talk crap. That's humiliating. Yep, again. See, he just can't take it anymore. See, they just, some people just get on your nerves. I know, trust me. He's not even trying to fight one of the players. He wants to hit one of the. What are you, Ron Artest? Or you want to assault one of the fans? Who does that? Who hits a fan? People are gonna talk. That's how they are. Trust me. When I went to the Barclays Center, I was the loudest person in the theater in that arena when Elsa showed up because I'm a big Elsa fan. I saw the show for her. Yeah, it is. Again, guys, it's just a game. You don't have to assault people. I don't get it. Yeah, you saw what Ron Artest did. He ruined his entire career by assaulting a fan. Not even fighting one of the other players. He was assaulting a fan that threw a beer on him. I'm like, why would you do that? This is why alcohol should not be served in certain games. They don't serve alcohol at the Barclays Center for kids shows. They don't because kids can't have alcohol. Mm, the steroids aren't working. That's a funny line, man. It kills me. Charge. I said the acting is phenomenal in this movie. Again, kiss my sweet fat butt cheeks, Amelia Perez. You're not a good movie. A bunch of Spanish people and I want to be a woman. Yeah, you can't do that. Because guess what? Think about that. Think about that. You can't change your gender. That's not. Certain animals can do that to survive in a single sex environment. Human beings can't do that. We're not supposed to change our gender. Oh, eh, oh, key, oh, eh, oh. Even the coaches of his laughing. Yeah, it is illegal. You can't bring a magnifying glass to a Comic Con because if you're outside and you do that, you could set something on fire. Yeah, he was the best character in the movie. I love this guy. It's a great character. It's like Rorschach in Watchmen. That he's the character that makes that movie worth it. No matter what cut of the movie you watch, guys, Rorschach is the star of that movie. It's not the comedian because he dies so quickly. And even though Rorschach dies at the end, which I think was a mistake, even in the comics, uh, in the graphic novel, he steals the show. Like I love Rorschach. If I could wear that mask at Comic Con, I would, but I don't like wearing a mask that covers my whole face, so then I can't see a thing. I wore masks 3 times at Comic Con. Uh, I was Olaf from Frozen in 2019. I was the Flash in 2022, and 2 years ago I was Green Lantern. But this year I'm gonna be Spider Man, but I'm wearing a hoodie, so it'll cover my eyes but not my mouth, so I can at least see my mouth. We're almost 80 minutes in, so the movie's almost over. After this, I'm gonna take a shower and I'm gonna have some lunch. These guys, they commit, man. These actors, even Rose, the lady that plays Rose, and the other girl, the blonde Canadian girl, they commit. There's there isn't one bad performance in this movie. Yeah, not one. And I love the guy with the double digit jersey. You know, he's great. Rupert, yeah, he's fantastic, man. He got ejected from the game because he was cheating. Hmm. Yeah, I have a lot of collectible figurines in my closet over there. See, that closet has a lot of stuff in there that's signed from Comic Con and things I want to get signed at Comic Con, like my Miss Marvel Funko Pop pin. I want if Iman goes to the convention this year, I want to get her signed that because she's so cute, and I'll say that to her because I like her. Always listen to your wife, man. You have to put her needs before your own. Hmm. Seventh inning stretch, yeah. Me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if I ever get back. It's root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. 'Cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. It's a really good shot, by the way. Well, I don't buy peanuts and cracker jacks. I bring them to the game. It's like a six. Yeah, he got ejected from the game. I never got ejected from the game. I only left the game when either they were losing or bad weather. That's true. Even the more dramatic. Yeah, and this movie get the dramatic moments are earned. They're not like they don't come out of nowhere. A kiss from a rose. He's waiting for the bus. Yeah, I usually take the train home from a baseball game. It's closer. It's almost done. We're an hour and 26 minutes in. I had to take a little break because, it was out. She's cute. Foul ball. gotta save my money because Comic Con, is in about 5 months. The Brooklyn Comic Con. Yep, he's safe. $90 in. Yeah, he gave him the money for his man. You're not. Yeah, I love this character so much. He's the best character in the movie. The guy's still running. His last name is Heck. These people probably had fun on set working on this movie. See, you don't need $100 million to make a good movie. That's Garrett's eyes can say the whole story, guys. If this was made in 2025, the actors in this movie would have sounded like robots. Yeah, they would have not been as passionate. And they're just people sitting in bleachers and or standing. I don't know what guys spit. It's disgusting. Yep, it's out of here. Again, these actors are so committed, man. Yikes. He's basically the villain in the movie because it's not the baseball teams. They're just playing the game. We're 100 minutes in. Poor guy. House Sparks didn't do anything. He just spilled a beer. I'm like, just say I'm sorry, and then okay, that's cool. No, because Brad Garrett in this movie, his character's not a nice person. He's like, I was like, what are they saying? Yep, they lost. Again, it subverts your expectations. Really good cast. Really fun movie for adults, not for kids. Hmm. They're great. These actors, yeah, they commit. Yep. Just like the Yankees. See? Smart. That man, he may be blind, but he's not stupid. Okay, I can get up because the movie's almost over. This was fun. I'm glad I got to rewatch this movie after so many years. It does a slight pause because I get the DVD is used, but it's almost done. So it's probably because the DVD player is dirty, but the movie's almost over. Let me just skip to the end. Skip to the end because there's not much left of the movie. Yeah, I'll just stop here. The movie's fun. It's a lot of fun. These actors commit, and it's a lot of fun to watch. If you've never seen this movie, I would say get it. I'll got to see if the DVD is damaged. I hope it's not. But I'm glad I got to do this podcast. So thanks for the few of you that watched the video. Acknowledge me, and tomorrow I'm doing ET. Hopefully that disc will be in good shape. Thanks for watching, guys.